President Biden urges world leaders to unite and fight climate change together as he pledges to cut US emissions by at least 50% by 2030.
This is the decisive decade. This is the decade we must make decisions that will avoid the worst consequences of the climate crisis.
Swedish activist Greta Thunberg warns global leaders to do the right thing.
We are the ones who get to decide how you will be remembered. So my advice for you is to choose wisely.
The UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has claimed that the tide is turning for action after a number of world leaders, including President Biden, made new pledges to cut emissions on the global day of a global climate summit. The US, Canada, Japan and South Korea all announced revised targets, but two of the biggest emitters, India and China, made no fresh commitments. Well, the latest data shows that China is the world's biggest emitter of carbon dioxide, estimated at 28% in 2019. The US was second at 15%, India was third at 7%.
Now, Elon Musk has launched a $100 million prize to coincide with Earth Day to find new ways to remove carbon and put the brakes on global warming. It comes as many countries mark this annual Environmental Day in their own way, as Mark Lebel reports.
A dazzling display for Earth Day. Buddhist monks on Zoom congregate virtually around 300,000 candles.
We came up with the theme, Cleanse the Mind, Cleanse the World, which is to remind people to cleanse their minds before they start cleaning the world.
But time is of the essence as the world gets hotter.
If we are to live up to our promises and commitments in the Paris Agreement, we have to end fossil fuel subsidies, stop new exploration and extraction, completely divest from fossil fuels, and keep the carbon in the ground. Now.
There's also another way to fight global warming, by removing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere or ocean. But with technology to do so not yet commercially viable, there's now a big incentive to discover a way that is.
Here to talk about the launch of the largest prize ever, $100 million X Prize for carbon capture.
It'll be good to sort of kind of frame the debate and understand, okay, what things are really going to move the needle, how much are they going to move the needle? If we're talking about getting tens or hundreds of billions of tons of carbon, in what form will that carbon be?
Yeah.
And, will it be stable over time? And like I said, what is it going to cost humanity to do?
It's all part of a mindset to protect what we have, like this river running through Sao Paulo. Once strewn with trash, now welcoming back some familiar faces after a big clean-up, welcomed by the wider community too. From cleaning up beaches in Israel and Australia, to appealing to political and industrial leaders to clean up their act in Tokyo and Jakarta. It's a call for action from all corners of the earth. Mark Lobel, BBC News.